Hey everybody, my name is Chad Booksam with Alternative Media Television. Donald Trump's on a 12-day tour to Asia, and there's going to be a huge event that's going to take place while he's overseas. Kim Jong-un is not going to let this opportunity go to test Donald Trump whatsoever. Now, he's visiting a lot of countries in the region, and our allies, absolutely North Korea is on the table. He's been bigging up China, as well as General John Kelly, his chief of staff, really praising China, its system, and even the leader of China. And really what he's trying to do, he's trying to corner North Korea as much as possible. That's why you have bombers continuing to buzz off the Korean Peninsula. But there's going to be a huge event that's going to take place, because Kim Jong-un is not going to let this opportunity go. So, as you have all of these warships off the Korean Peninsula, as you have Donald Trump touring the area, Kim Jong-un, if he tests a nuclear weapon, if he tests an EMP weapon, if he tests ballistic missiles, while Donald Trump's in the area or in the region, the situation can get bad. Absolutely. And we have been prepping for this. It's not like Kim Jong-un doesn't know about Donald Trump's Asian tour. He's waiting for it, and he's going to put on a big show for Trump. 100%. Now, at the same time, we all have to be prepared, and people have to be informed about what's going on, because war can break out at any moment. And when you have Kim Jong-un seeing that China is being extra friendly with America, you know, he's going to think, you know what, I don't have any friends, I don't have any allies, I have nothing to lose. And that's why him testing Donald Trump, why he's on his first Asian tour, you know, is most likely going to happen. Now, at the same time, while Donald Trump isn't in America, what is the Department of Defense doing? Now, a lot of people are saying that this is coinciding with the Antifa protests, because the Antifa protests are happening today, November 4th. But at the same time, Donald Trump is out of the country, and the Department of Defense stated that they are going to simulate an EMP attack on our country.
What many called an electromagnetic pulse test, and we found out the government is performing a drill, but there's no reason for us to panic.
What's one of the biggest risks? Even our own Pentagon, our own intelligence agencies say one of the biggest risks from North Korea is attacking our power grid. Now, Donald Trump, he's traveling across seas, he's going to be securing our allies, at least attempting to, while at the same time, Kim Jong-un, he's going to test Donald Trump and either test a nuclear weapon, launch ballistic missiles, but basically do something to intimidate the West or to show his people how powerful he is, right? While at the same time, domestically, our own intelligence agencies, our own Department of Defense are preparing a simulation for an EMP attack. So, something big is going to happen within the next few days. Now, at the same time, look, the divisions in this country is killing us and it's tearing us apart. And what a lot of people, even though they think they're, you know, fighting for something that they truly believe in, but at the end of the day, these institutions work on your emotions, and that's why you see these snowflakes running rampant. And what's going to happen, and even on the other side, on the right and the left, the farther we are divided, that we are going to get hit, okay, with the most extreme Orwellian laws. And the police state that they've been vying for, that they've been wanting, is going to be implemented very soon. And it's going to be because we have no common ground. We have no common ground. And at the same time, it's also going to be because of these little lone wolf terrorist attacks like you see in NYC, and the fear that comes out of that. Now look, our immigration policy has a lot to do with that. We can create laws and policies that benefit American citizens, that vet immigrants coming into our country, okay, without affecting American citizens with laws like the Patriot Act. But see, that's not what they're going to do. They're not going to affect, okay, any of these refugees or immigrants coming into our country, because they want these kind of attacks to happen, and we all know, especially from Las Vegas. And who is going to be affected? Who is going to be affected? It's going to be American citizens, our privacy, the police state. So as long as we are so divided and so polarized on the political spectrum, as long as you see these uprisings happening with Antifa, look, this is all bait. This is bait. You know, that's why you see Antifa, they only protest in these, you know, what I like to call literally liberal cities. I mean, you know, New York City, Boston, places that voted for Hillary. Places that voted for Hillary. So if the right is going to take the bait and they might go to these places and then you see a civil war spark, that would be their dream for that to happen. It would be their dream for that to happen, because the more we are divided, the more we are fighting and killing each other, the more reason they have to implement these Orwellian laws, okay, to completely destroy the freedom in our country. Now, again, you're going to see lone wolf attacks. You are going to see the kind of attacks that we see across the board, especially when we have ISIS on the brink that we helped create. And you know what? If they are being destroyed, look, you're going to see Al-Qaeda. You're going to see Al-Qaeda rise up after ISIS. Right? You're going to see these lone wolf attacks here, but you're going to see in the next, now it's going to go back to Al-Qaeda. Watch, because they're already bigging up Osama bin Laden's son. They're already making him up to be this like mysterious, powerful figure, right? Osama bin Laden's son, who is the new leader of Al-Qaeda, supposedly. And this is always going to happen. It's always going to bounce back and forth. It's going to be ISIS, Al-Qaeda, then another radical Islamic group, and Al-Qaeda. It's never going to stop, right? And at the same time, the political divisions we have in this country is giving red meat to the deep state, red meat to the Orwellian establishment who wants to control us, depopulate us, and encage us in a maximum security prison. And that's what we're going to see happen. Now, at the same time, look at all the situations that we have to deal with. Look, we have a huge problem when it comes to foreign interventionist wars. The Middle East is already destroyed. We already did the job there with basically destroying the Middle East. And now what's next? Asia. We're doing whatever we can to align ourselves with China to the best extent that we can, but at the end of the day, China cares more about its own interests. No matter what kind of show they put on for Donald Trump when he goes there, they only care about their own interests. They care about the South China Sea. They're a communist nation. They want to be the superpower of the world. And North Korea, they will sacrifice North Korea to be the superpower of the world, 100%. Obviously, we have these threats from foreign enemies, but we have a huge threat right here in the United States of America. I mean, look what they're trying to do. You have institutions, government officials, and the deep state, again, funding to foment a civil war in this country. That's why you have these local mayors and these local politicians allowing Antifa to come in and riot, because they're trying to crush us so the New World Order can come in and save us. That's why they want to crush ideology as well, because too much critical thinking is happening, right? There's too much opinion happening in our country, and we need to kill it. And the left especially is falling for it. That's why you see these social media giants are on Capitol Hill, because they want the government to take over. They want government control. It's better for them. It's better for their pockets. They want to crush ideology, and that's why conservatives, independents, anybody who disagrees with the radical left, who they've chosen, right? They get crushed, they get censored. They get crushed, they get censored. That's why the left is allowed to go and riot. You see Antifa, and look, they're going to do this day after day and night after night. This is never going to stop till civil war is sparked to an extent that they have no choice, that the deep state has no choice but to implement a maximum security police state. Simple and plain. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Chad. This is AMTV. Hard hitting and in your face. God bless.